Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. This is the first video of the year, and to redeem myself from the last video, G100 in Assassin's Creed franchise, we're gonna be testing the RTX 3080 Ti in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Now we are only gonna test the main titles of this series in this video because the spin-offs and the DLCs are basically made on the same engines as the main game of that year. As usual, the 3080 Ti that I'm using is the Founders Edition model of the card. We are utilizing the latest Nvidia drivers with it, 497.29. I am not overclocking the card, as you can see right here, and we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32 gigabytes of RAM. Let's get into it, shall we? What just happened there? What was that? What the hell? This is an interesting start. All right, let's select this, go through these settings first, and we are, of course, playing at 4K resolution in this one using the maximum settings, and we're getting 300-something FPS there. That's insanely good, guys. I was getting like 5 FPS with the G100 here at 1080p. Oh my god, almost 600 FPS. Of course, this is a 2007 game, guys, so that's normal that we're getting such insane FPS, but this is 4K resolution. And after testing the G100, I mean, this is amazing. And finally, we got to this city, and oh, what a shame, guys. It drops from 240 frames per second. It's completely unplayable. Yeah, you know what? For a 2007 game, this is still looking really impressive, guys. Holy crap. We are CPU bound, by the way. That's to be expected, obviously. This game, it wasn't really optimized to take advantage of high core count CPUs. But yeah, who's gonna complain about 300 frames per second or so, guys? I don't know. And I am glad to see that people have faces now. They actually do. Look at this. Wow. In the G100 video, people didn't have faces on the low settings. Hello, guys. How's it going? I will kill you as well. Let's go. I am exposed. I know. Oh boy. Okay, wait a second. I have a ton of health. Oh yes, there we go. So yeah, guys, if you're fancying some Assassin's Creed 1, I think it doesn't get much better than this. This is amazing. This is amazing. The last... Oh, I disappeared. Where am I? What is happening? Maybe you actually break the game by playing at these high FPS. I don't know. Okay. We're here again. What the heck? And now we're playing Assassin's Creed 2 from 2009 at 4K maximum settings without MSAA. Actually, we can enable that. Let's set it to like 4 times. This game is actually capped to 60 frames per second, and I searched everywhere. I couldn't find a way to unlock the frames. Even with VSync disabled and the high refresh rate set to a higher value, it just doesn't move from 60 frames per second. Even with 4 times AA, I'm not sure if it's MSAA, but it's multi-sampling, so it might be MSAA. And 4K resolution, we're still getting 60 frames per second locked and below 20% GPU utilization. That's just crazy, guys. Okay, yeah, the shadows far away look really bad, unfortunately, but hey, the game is maxed out already. It's a 2009 title, so it's obviously not gonna look very good these days, but you know what? It is still perfectly playable, and the story is just amazing in this game, so you should definitely try it out. I played the entire thing through years and years ago, actually, and I had a lot of fun in these games, the Ezio games, you know. Sometimes there is a little stutter here and there, but it could be due to the loading of a new area or something like that. But yeah, overall, it's a smooth experience, of course, to be expected. It's just a shame that we can't really unlock those FPS, guys. Also, I think it was back in 2010 that I went to Italy, and because of this game, I already knew the major points of interest in some of the cities. Oh boy, no, that's not what I meant to do. Anyways, that's been it for Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is next from 2010. We're playing at 4K once again, multi-sampling set to 4 times, and everything is set to the maximum settings. Yes, this only goes up to 3, by the way, and the textures don't look anything special, but hey, 2010 game actually. And as you can see, the GPU is not maxed out. It's far from being maxed out, but we are still getting extremely high FPS. Now, something that I am noticing, however, is that it feels a little bit jerky, the mouse. There we go, everything is done. But yeah, if I pan my mouse around, you can see that sometimes it stops, or it has a little bit of mouse acceleration. Maybe that's because of the FPS being so high and we're breaking the engine. But yeah, you can see there, the frame time graph is fine, but sometimes the mouse is a little bit too fast. But hey, we're starting to see a difference here in terms of FPS. Yeah, but what the? You... Oh, God, what are you doing? Oh, it's Mario. Okay, Mario. Why are you doing this to me, Mario? Come on. Now, the graphics are still kind of okay. They are dated, of course, but I could still enjoy the game like this for sure. I will just probably lock the FPS to avoid the jankiness of the mouse movement. But yeah, extremely high refresh rate experience once again. GPU is not maxed out once again. It's normal. This game wasn't optimized to run on many CPU threads. Actually, it's going up to 50% utilization on the CPU. That is super impressive. And now Assassin's Creed Revelations from 2011. We're playing at 4K, 4x multi-sampling once again, and the maximum settings. Look at old Ezio right there at 300 FPS. Beautiful stuff. I actually played this game through with like 25, 30 frames per second back in the day. Looks pretty weird. What the hell is going on? I don't think it's supposed to do that, guys. I think the game is kind of breaking because of the high FPS. What the hell? Alright, we gotta beat this guy. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Way smoother than the G100, that's for sure. Yeah, once again, the mouse movement feels a little bit janky. I don't like it. And yes, this is definitely not supposed to be happening. Even here in the menu, it's happening. What if we turn on VSync? It will lock our FPS, but maybe it will get rid of those things. No, it doesn't. What? Super weird behavior in this one. I guess if you have a modern GPU, this kind of struggles a little bit in this game. Yeah. Oh boy, that was beautiful. Okay. There we go. I'll look at the animations there. Beautiful stuff, guys. I always loved these animations in Assassin's Creed titles. And now it's Assassin's Creed 3 from 2012. We're playing at 4K max settings once again, and this is the turning point. Like, in terms of graphics, you know, the difference from the previous game to this game is huge. Oh, we're finally seeing max GPU utilization, guys. Finally, and look at the difference in graphics and performance as well. Like, this is now feeling like a modern title, I think. It still looks pretty damn good for a 2012 game. I love the temperature of this card, by the way. 69 degrees Celsius. Beautiful stuff. Hello there. How's it go? Oh boy, this is YouTube. You can't do that here. How come they don't see my hands here and don't find it weird? Like... And also, none of those people noticed me. That's just a little bit weird. Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. Looking very good with that hair, buddy. These textures look a little bit dated, to be honest, but you know what? It still looks pretty good for a 10-year-old title at this point, almost. Damn. Oh, hello, buddy. How's it going? His eyes, dude. Holy crap. This was truly impressive for 2012, guys. Look at all of these NPCs. Oh, boy. What the? Did you see that one just flying there? What the hell? There's a guy flying here. What is this? Oh, my God. What the hell is happening? How am I gonna do this now? I killed the guy and I need to counterattack him. What? But what is that, guys? What is that? Oh my god. Next up is Assassin's Creed Black Flag from 2013 at 4K maximum settings, aside from the AA. And unfortunately, this one is also capped to 60 frames per second. What the hell is happening? Oh my god. Come on, come on. Just throw out the goddamn thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's stuttering quite a bit as well. Oh god, what am I doing? How do I throw the thing? There we go. Another one. Another one. Get out of my way, dude. Jesus, it's dropping into the 40s. What the actual hell? Holy crap, I knew this game was intensive, but I never expected it to be this intensive. This is a 3080 Ti. It's stirring all over the place as well. Oh, it could be the physics here. I'm actually gonna disable that now, as well as the anti-aliasing. We are at 4K. Yeah, I guess we are seeing the true optimization of Ubisoft titles right now. 2013 game. Alright, I'm glad to see that without those options enabled, we can play at 4K max settings. Well, it's not really max settings after we disabled those, but hey, yeah, 60 FPS, no problems whatsoever. It doesn't stutter anymore, and the GPU utilization is actually very low right now. So, I'm sorry, Ubisoft. I really thought the game was that intensive for a second there, but no, it's just those settings are probably the physics setting. The SMAA is fine. You could leave that enabled, actually. Yeah, as you can see, no problems anymore. 60 FPS consistently. It's a very nice experience indeed, and I would definitely enjoy playing the game like this. Unfortunately, we can't really get a high refresh rate experience. Since we're getting like 50 or 40 to 50% GPU usage, I think at the... are you guys fighting me or something? I think if we could unlock the FPS and play at 100% usage, we'd probably see like 100 to 120 frames, which would be buttery smooth. And next up is Assassin's Creed Rogue. This one is from 2014, and we're playing again at the maximum settings. Yeah, this should be like Black Flag. The graphics look pretty similar. I think the engine is the same, probably. It's also kept to 60 frames per second, or 59 there. Pretty much the same thing. And, I mean, I don't know. I never played this game, to be honest. Alright, here we go. Let's run around here for a little bit, catch this guy, and that's going to be the benchmark run. As you can see, GPU utilization is actually way lower than in Black Flag, probably because this is a less intensive area. But overall, like, the animations, the text in the screen, the graphics, everything looks pretty much the same, even their faces. So I think this just runs the same as Black Flag, really. And a little bit later in 2014, Assassin's Creed Unity released with a new engine, new visuals. It was really, really hard to run at the time, and let's find out if the 3080 Ti can actually do it at 4K resolution max settings. I honestly don't know. As you can see, everything is set to ultra high. The only thing that's not maxed out is the anti-aliasing, which is set to FXAA. Honestly, this is probably the game that I am most curious about, because when it came out, it was so intensive. Even on the brand new PS4 at the time, it dropped below 30 FPS, even below 20 FPS, I think. And the most impressive thing about this game was the crowd density. It's just... wow, it's amazing, guys. Tons and tons of NPCs compared to the other games. Look at this. This feels alive. Oh boy, I really like the graphics as well. Holy crap, guys. It's looking really beautiful. And it's so damn smooth as well. Oh, this is the way to play Assassin's Creed Unity. If you have the 3080 Ti, give this game a shot. The lighting is beautiful as well. 100 FPS sometimes. Oh my goodness. I've never seen such gorgeousness, if that's a word, in Assassin's Creed Unity, guys. To be honest, the setting of this game doesn't really feel too much like an Assassin's Creed game. Maybe that's why it did a little bit poorly, I believe, back when it came out. Not too sure, though. Were people bashing the game because of its performance or because of its setting? I don't remember properly, but I do remember that people were bashing this game. But the visuals, holy crap, what a massive improvement coming from Assassin's Creed Rogue and Black Flag. And now we got Assassin's Creed Syndicate from 2015 at 4K using the ultra high settings preset, but I lowered the anti-aliasing to FXAA instead of MSAA. Alright, this is still pretty damn good here. Really similar to what we've seen in Unity as well. 90-something FPS. Maybe outside we're gonna get less, actually. But yeah, it's the same engine, I believe. It looks pretty much the same as well. So, of course, it performs similarly. Come on. Oh, we're gonna see 60 FPS, 1% lows, basically. Whenever there's a cutscene, it drops to 60. Well, anyways, no problems there, I think.
Which one of you is responsible?
I am responsible for this. And now you're dead, boy. This industrial age doesn't really fit the series very much, and I think the sales actually reflected it. I don't care. Stop interrupting my benchmark and dropping the FPS to 60. What the hell? It will probably drop into the 60s in more intensive scenarios. But I mean, the game looks very beautiful and gorgeous, and I think you're gonna have a wonderful time playing at 4K with this card. Once again, this was a really intensive title when it came out as well. Assassin's Creed Origins is next from 2017, so they actually took a year break from those yearly releases that they used to do. 2160p or 4K, and with the ultra high settings preset. So this is it, as you can see. There's one problem with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, at least on YouTube. There are boobs. You can't see them, but there are boobs in this game. I hope I don't come across any boobs. Otherwise, I'll be demonetized. But anyways, this game is absolutely stunning, and it was a breath of fresh air in the Assassin's Creed franchise, for sure. I mean, look at these graphics. These colors as well. Wow. Look at the fire effects there. This is absolutely gorgeous, guys. This game is truly amazing in its graphics and the gameplay and the story. Everything is pretty good in this one, from what I've seen so far, at least. How do I climb things? They changed the controls with every single game. It's so weird. It's been a weird playthrough, actually. Honestly, I could play this one just for the graphics. Wow, it is really gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. The texture quality could be better, for sure. But this is very impressive. Well, if you thought the last game was vibrant and colorful and beautiful, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is that turned up to 11. So we're playing at 4K, once again, ultra high settings. Oh, this is becoming really intensive. Look at that. We're now below 60 frames per second. Okay, alright, I wasn't expecting it to drop from 60. Valhalla dropped from 60, but I don't think this looks as good as Valhalla. At least technically, you know, in terms of colors and vibrancy, I really love this one. Yeah, you can see that the models aren't really that high quality like in Valhalla. Still, it's a beautiful game. You can play at around 60 frames per second on average. It's probably going to be a little bit higher than that, to be honest, but yeah, I was actually expecting better coming from the 3080 Ti in this game. This is a 2019 title, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually played this one for a bit. I was playing at 1440p with around these FPS with the 5700 XT. Not sure if it was on ultra high. I don't remember properly, but it was a very enjoyable experience. These are single-player titles anyways, so even if you drop from 60 here and there, it's going to be great. But it's a 3080 Ti. I still expected a little bit better in this game. It's a Ubisoft title, so I mean, maybe I should have seen it coming. And finally, from 2020, we got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. 2160p or 4K, once again, using ultra-high settings. And I'm just gonna lower anti-aliasing because that's super intensive in this game, as well as depth of field and motion blur. What? 2 roaches? What the heck are you both doing here? Okay, I guess this will work as well. Let's start counting our FPS and go to the shore area that's broken. I think it's in this direction. And as you can see, this is basically best case scenario right now because nothing is happening here. Now, where are the others? Is this it? Not full. But they fell, actually. Oh, yes, this is it. The shore area that's broken. Yep, it's dropping very much from 60 there. Yeah, I've seen like 54 minimum, I think. Okay, this is just a broken area, basically. Look at that lighting, by the way. It looks gorgeous here. Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, this sunset is looking incredible right now. Let's kill these guys. There we go. Hello, people. How are you guys? Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a 60 plus FPS experience most of the time. But then you're gonna come across those little broken spots and it will drop into the 50s. Again, not a big deal. It's actually running a little bit better than Odyssey, which is kind of interesting and weird. Maybe it's just because of the anti-aliasing being on low right now. And that's been it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I know this wasn't the usual Sunday video, but I hope you enjoyed anyways. And next Sunday, I'll be back with a normal Sunday video, testing another GPU or integrated graphics or CPU, because I test those now. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.